All right, now we are live. We are live. We are live.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't before. That's what it was.
It wasn't on.
Mm-mm. But I got it now.
All right.
All right, all right, all right. We got some people in the building. What up, y'all? Come on in.
Let's see what's going on with this thing.
It's working now.
I'm bumping.
Give some people some time to come in.
There it is. Okay.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah. Finally
Okay,
came
okay.
out.
All right, all right. If you know, we're gonna get started. As soon as we get some people in. How you doing?
Head, baby.
What you put on my head? Oh.
Like this.
Oh, get that. Get
That
that up.
off the hair.
Up.
Oh!
House of X
What
in
up,
the
what up, what up,
building.
fam?
What's up, fam?
Glad
you
y'all made it on
doing?
in.
Yes, yes,
Dun
yes.
it, dun it, dun. Dun it, dun it, dun. Dun it, dun it, dun.
What? What?
Tweaking out.
Did y'all have a good weekend so far?
Oh, yeah.
What up, Team Reese Travels? Good
Team
evening.
Reese in the building. What's up, fam?
Yeah. How
Hey,
y'all
all
doing?
about the Jacksons.
We are all about the
No,
Jacksons.
we're not.
Yeah, yes, we are all about the
No, we're
Jacksons.
not.
Who are we?
We the Griffins.
You know what? If they come in and join us, we're gonna tell them. All right, let's see. Go on and give our answers for us.
Okay.
It was me.
Bow down, bow down.
Okay. Oh, all right. We got
Hey.
Cuzzo in the building. What's up,
What
Sharon?
up? What up?
Hey,
Cousin Sharon.
That's cousin Sharon.
Cousin Sharon.
Cousin Sharon. You wanna say hi, cousin Sharon? Oh, now you want to be quiet. Okay, let's see. Leo asked Ronston, then Ronston asked like next day. What? Okay, we're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into this because this one we have been getting so much feedback.
Mm-hmm.
That
Oh yeah.
it's been crazy the last couple of days.
Yes.
So we're excited. Like
Oh yeah.
we definitely are excited. So we gonna we definitely gonna welcome everybody in. Who's this? What's up, Beauty Boss by Jamie?
What up?
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
You finished?
Beep, beep, beep,
All right.
beep, beep.
Who up? Everybody saying hello. Can't wait to hear the responses. Man, we got so many responses from that. I was like, wow. Like so I'm super hyped. BDBGP, what's up? Happy Friday, fam. How you
Welcome
doing?
on in.
Welcome in.
And
Everybody say
welcome
hello.
in for your night.
What?
She had ice cream right before this, y'all. So
Man, it's gonna be a long
who knows?
night.
She might be here. She may not.
Long night.
We feeling good.
How
We
you
had
feeling?
a
How
good
you living?
weekend. The weather was good.
Wait, there was
for
a
the
check.
last 2 days, like it's been like in the 70s.
Yeah, it's been
I
pretty
got a
nice.
question.
Wait, hold on, baby. It's been kind of warm, so it's been good. It's been good. What you was about to say?
There's a Chinese balloon. There's a Chinese balloon today.
Oh yeah, we just saw something on the news. They shot down another object.
We don't know what it was.
We don't know what it was. So
I think I know what it was.
oh, don't get him started. Don't not tonight. We are
What?
focusing on the question.
Alien! I think they shoot the aliens.
Y'all see what he's doing to her? Let's go back and welcome our family members in here.
No.
Hey,
Hi,
Mama
Marie.
Shireen. Yes.
How
Good
you
evening.
doing? Good evening.
Welcome
good
in.
evening.
Thank you for coming on in.
Welcome in. Everybody's saying hello.
Good morning with the crystals.
Beauty Boss
It's
by
gonna
Jamie.
be good.
It's gonna be good.
It's
Listen,
about to be
and he
good.
was trying to talk to me again about this. Was it today?
Hey.
So y'all are
About to
in
go
for
down.
a treat for sure.
I want to eat a treat.
Yeah, you just
What you
ate
think
a
about?
treat. You just ate
All
a
you think
treat.
about is eating.
Cousin Sharon says she love your hair. It's wash day tomorrow, cousin. So
Into the sky.
oh geez. Let me fix this.
Right.
All right, saying hello. Let's see. All right. We getting down to the bottom. All right. Are you ready? You want to give it a couple more minutes?
No, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's talk about it. All
right. So, this question got a lot of responses.
It did.
Over the last few days, and just so surprising. Not really surprising, but the responses were we got a lot. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Okay.
So as y'all know, the question is, how long is too long to wait for him to pop the question? Now I'm gonna tell you something too.
Oh, here we go.
There's been a lot of ladies been popping the question to the men. I've been seeing that. I've been seeing that.
You saw that where?
On social media. They've been pulling the ring out, getting on one knee, and asking the man, "Will you marry me?"
I'm not for that.
That's not the traditional way.
No, it's not the traditional way.
And I ain't really feeling that now. If she had did that to me, I would have felt like a little punk, man. I'm supposed to be the man. I'm supposed to do that. I'm supposed to be the one that.
Sharon said on the Flintstones. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the question. How long is too long to wait for him to pop the question? We got a few questions tonight because a lot of our responses came up. I mean, we had people saying that they've been in a relationship 7 years plus. Some people said they don't know. Some guys were saying they don't know why. Some women I'm still waiting. So it has really been, the responses have been really large. So let's just start. So how long is too long?
No limit.
No. What? What do you mean no limit?
No limit. What's the rush?
What do you mean what's the rush?
What's the rush? What we in a hurry for?
Because first of all, and I'm just speaking for me. There's a point in a time where a woman is going to get tired of waiting. Like if they're with you, and again, just speaking for myself, if I'm with you, it shouldn't take that long to figure out what you want to do. Because then what if I turn around and go out, be like, all right, well, this taking too long. Like, time is of the essence. I'm not saying that you have to rush, but I'm not saying it's a long time to be waiting for something when there could possibly be somebody out there that it doesn't take long. That's all I'm saying.
Let's think about this now. Maybe the woman in her head may think she's ready, but the man may be thinking like she's not ready. Maybe the qualities that she feel like she has to be a wife isn't what fits what the man thinks for her to be his wife. You understand? And that doesn't mean she's a bad woman. It doesn't mean that it just means that qualities that maybe he's looking for a wife. So that's why she's his girlfriend. She's a girlfriend.
But how? I mean, come on, we are adults, right? This is not boy. Okay, you're gonna be my boyfriend, right? At a certain age, if you're in a relationship, okay, you're in a relationship. Whatever you want to categorize it as, that's fine. But there's a point where you want more, especially if you've had a child by this person.
Okay.
You guys are building a family, but you don't want to put a ring on my finger, but we can have a child together.
What's gonna change with the ring?
Well, now it goes back to time, because if we've been together for a long time and we're not married, like, we got to do something, like, because eventually, and again, just speaking for myself, and ladies, you jump in when y'all feel free to. Eventually we get tired of waiting. Okay. We get tired, and yes, the man may, I got to get myself together. But at the same time, this woman has taken time to be with you when she could have been with somebody else.
Well, maybe he's waiting for the woman to change. Maybe the man, he's waiting for her to change so he can give her the ring. Maybe it's some things that she need to work on. She need to work on her attitude. Maybe she need to work on how she treat that man. You see, I'm gonna tell you something. Man, he go to work. He working all day long, and he got to worry about his supervisor on his back. He got to worry about the police jumping on his head out there in the streets. Now he come home to his lady, and she just nagging him. He don't want to. Maybe he don't want that to be his wife. Maybe he don't want that to be to come home to that all the time for
so
his
then
wife.
break up. Why? And if that's the case, if he don't want to be, and hold on, women don't nag, okay? Woo. We don't nag. We just want to talk, and we want you guys to listen. So we don't nag, okay?
He's listened for 7 years. Gracie.
But if he's listened for 7 years, right? And he's just tired and don't want to hear that, then leave.
Not that he's tired. Maybe he loved the woman. He loved her.
But he don't want to get married.
He ain't ready to step into that commitment yet. Not just yet.
Okay, Beauty Force by Jamie. You can't change a man. They're going to do what they want to do. Absolutely right. You can't change a man. That's a good point.
Sure will.
So then someone has to. So do you think someone should just break it off?
Nope. Y'all just stick it out. Hey, listen. Like I said before, what is the ring going to change? Listen, let me tell you something. A wedding, right? Now, we got married, okay? You're going to spend a lot of money on a wedding. Now, that could be on his mind too now.
Okay.
We're going into this, buy a ring. Maybe a few $1,000s, depends on what his budget looking like. Now, we're planning a wedding. We got 150 people coming. We paying for all of these people to come here and eat, drink, paying for a venue, right? And half of them jokers ain't gonna bring no gift. They might give you a card with $10 in it. What we gonna do with that? Split it? I get 5, she get 5. You understand what I'm saying? So he might be thinking about, man, a wedding? Married?
Well, why not go to the JOP? You go to the Justice of the Peace. But my point is this. As a female, right? And again, this could be both ways. It could be male or female. Mm-hmm. If I've been with you in the hopes, most women, again, I can't speak for all women, but they want to be married. Okay. And the ultimate goal is for them to be married and hopefully be married, have kids, or whatever the case may be. And you're putting all this energy into someone that, from a female's perspective, maybe putting all of their energy into a male that they're thinking that they're going to get married one day, and that man, maybe that's not on his plate. But it's like, then why waste her time? It could be vice versa. It could be the man wants to get married to the woman, and the woman doesn't want to. And I just think that there's a fine line between, if I know that I want to get married, right? Like, let's say you and I have communicated about it. You already know what time it is from whatever conversations. I'm not going to let it go 5 years, 6 years, because I don't want to do that.
So that's your limit. Your limit is 5.
No, my limit ain't 5. No. Now I'll share my part of my story. But prior to my husband here, I was in a relationship for a long time. And what happened as time went on, I'm not going to give the whole number of how long, but there was a point where I was kind of checked out because what I thought wasn't what it was. You know what I mean? So by me checking out, I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? We peace. You know what I'm saying? Now, for some women, it's not like that. But I think if there's a person that's wanting to get married and the other person, let's say they're not ready or waiting or whatever the case may be, that person that wants that is going to check out. You know what I mean? So let's just kind of see what people are saying here. We got
there you go. Be the wife before you become the wife. It's a risk.
Wait a minute. Saying. Be the wife before you become a wife.
Mm-hmm. You got to show him what type of wife you're gonna be. Yeah. If you showing me every day while we're married, I'm gonna be coming home to it. Hey, this girl ain't cooking, she ain't cleaning, she just fussing at me all the time. That's not gonna change just because we get this ring put on our finger. The ring not gonna magically change your attitude and your personality. It's not. Yeah, we married, we happy, that's great. We made a strong commitment. It's a lifelong commitment. But if you still got that same, if you ain't being the man's peace, man come home, he want peace. His home is his peace.
I get that.
And he ain't getting that. He ain't gonna be his wife. He may be staying for other reasons. If y'all know what I mean. That may be some good stuff. So it's keeping him around for 7 years. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even about, listen, you got to be his piece. Like I said, be the wife before you become the wife. I like that.
Hey, Stacy, welcome in.
What up, sis Law?
Did you hear this guy? Okay, Beauty Boss by Jamie. You have to compromise and give and take. I agree. I agree. If you're in a relationship and I think that it all starts with in the beginning having those conversations. Like what are you looking for out of a relationship?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like for David and I, we talked about that. We talked about, listen, I don't want no boyfriend. I'm too old to have a boyfriend. But what I wanted, and not to say whether what he was doing or not, I told him what I wanted, just because it was kind of like, okay, well, I don't want to waste anybody's time. I don't want you to waste my time. I don't want to waste your time. And it worked out for us, you know what I mean? Because of what we talked about, I think, in the beginning. But I do think that there has to be a compromise. And if you don't have those conversations, then you don't know what the other person wants. You don't know,
Can I tell you something, Auntie Stacy? Did you make me that backpack yet?
Oh, girl.
What
backpack?
I bought Mommy a Thanksgiving gift.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. So Stacy says, she's just saying hello. All right. House of X saying right. La Asia, my BFF is in the building. Hello,
Asia.
Lord. That's Auntie Lala. All right. Mama Arif says her asking, that's so desperate and tacky. When a woman asks. If you are together for a year and you aren't assessing each other for the possibility of spending the rest of your lives together, what are you doing? That's what I'm talking about. That's a good point. Like you should, if you don't feel like it's going anywhere, or you're not, if one person doesn't want to, then that should be discussed, because this, again, it's time. It's someone's life. And if one person wants to do it and one person doesn't, but nobody's talking about it, then it's like, the person that wants it, then don't waste their time, because that's what they want.
But the thing is, too, some men are very patient. So for him, it's not like, well, we need to be married in 3 years. We need to be married in 2 years. It may take him 7, 8 years to really get to know this woman, know her in and out, because sometimes it does take a little bit longer. And I know a lot of people from the old school say it's called shacking up, but you don't really get to know somebody until you actually move in with them. I'm sorry,
that's true.
You're not going to be able to live in one place and the other person live in another place. And once y'all get married, now y'all living together, man, that ain't gonna work. You don't know who you dealing with. That person may leave their drawers on the floor with boo-boo sticking up out of them every night.
You know what?
And that's disgusting to me. I would have to leave.
We gonna keep going, because I don't know.
I'm just saying.
I don't know what.
You don't know what you're getting into.
Let's see. Courthouse, please, then party after. That's right. If that's the case, if he's thinking about, this wedding is gonna cost too much, or this, that, and the third, then go to Justice of the Peace. You can party later. I mean, real talk. I think sometimes there are too many excuses as to why people don't want to move forward, in my opinion. I just feel like, unless y'all are not if y'all both on the same page and like, hey, you know what, we just gonna rock it out, then that's fine. But if we're not communicating about what we want to do, and it's just the assumption that I'm going to do this and not talking about it, then I just think that it's kind of like an excuse as to why you don't want to do it.
But maybe that's not what he really wants, though. Maybe he do want a wedding. He don't want to do the courthouse.
Yeah.
But he's still trying to assess the woman. He's still trying to figure out if she's the one that he want to put that ring on, because he realized this is a lifetime commitment. Yes, people do get divorced. I get that. You know what I'm saying? We see it all the time. But the man, he may be looking at it like this too. Or he can be looking at it like this. He got friends and he got family members that's been married, and he's seen what's happened with their situation. He don't want to deal with that. So instead of him jumping into something too quick, he'll rather take his time, 7, 8, 10 years, before he decide, hey baby, will you marry me?
Okay, let me keep going. All right, Stacy said, I did all the wifely duties and it still didn't work out. So, what do you say about that, Mr. Jackson?
You got to be thankful for that because
okay,
maybe he wasn't ready. And sometimes there's some guys, maybe they're just not ready. They don't.
But it's about communication. So, okay, so take Stacy's example. She did everything that she was supposed to do and it didn't work out.
Yeah.
At what point is that man going to say, hey, before you get into year 10, if that's the case, like somebody has to say something. And maybe for Stacy, she was like, all right, I'm gonna rock with you. But if he felt like it wasn't going that way, then he should have said something.
He's not going to say anything. Maybe it's not on his mind at that time. And then, like I said before, sometimes, okay, it ain't no shot at nobody. Women can feel like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. I'm doing all of my wifely duties. Maybe you're really not. Maybe you're just doing just a little bit and you need to be doing a whole lot more.
But I just also think, too, you shouldn't have to do wifely duties if you're not married.
If y'all living together, it's nothing going to change. It's really not. Y'all living together, the only thing you're doing is putting a ring on her finger. What's about to change? If you ain't showing me wifely duties while we're together and living together, why are you going to change it up when you get the ring after the wedding?
Sharon said, if I'm not what you want, then let me get your boy's number. But
now that's wrong. Now, come on, cousin Sharon. You going to talk to his homie?
But think about it. Going back to what I said earlier. If I want to be married and you don't, or you're brushing it off, or whatever the case may be, there's a point where it's like, you know what? I'm going to just go ahead and just bow out because this is not what, I'm thinking one thing and then there's something different. There's a point where somebody has to make a decision. If one party wants to do it and one party doesn't, somebody's going to have to make that decision because there are people out there, like I said, one of the, there was a lady, I don't know who she was. She was like, man, I'm going through that right now. And she put a sad face.
Everybody's situation is different, okay? Some people get married in 6 months. Some people get married after 6 years. You can't compare one to the other. Some men, they want to see everything. They want to see who you are, what you can do, how you can do it. They want to know because they don't want to get into a situation where now I married this woman. We got kids. She's not a good mother. She's not a good wife. Now I'm stuck and I'm trapped.
But then shouldn't that go for the man as well? The man should be able to expose himself as well to make sure he's a good husband for the wife. But then the question is, will the man do that? Like if that's what we're going, then if the man's like, well, I gotta make sure she's a good wife.
The subject, y'all, is how long is too long to wait for him to pop the question. Let's talk about it.
What up, Meat and I?
What up, fam?
Get your boy over here.
What up, fam?
He going crazy. Oh, Meat and I said, hey, Gracie.
They said, hey, Gracie.
Oh, here she comes. Okay, all right. Come on.
I got my sleeping bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
Say hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Okay, you want to get down? Okay.
Oh, my bag.
All right. Okay.
Yay.
She's playing today. All right, saying hello. Stacy saying go
good
with
one.
Sharon.
Talk to his homie. Oh, y'all wrong. Y'all dog wrong.
Wasting time.
But you want to talk to his homie though. All right.
Sharon, like you said, you better have said on. Oh yeah, exactly.
That's right.
Okay, so Team Reese. So I had a limit of 5 years. I never told him that. I just knew internally, that's when I'd be done. Y'all, he proposed at 4.5. Now I tease him all the time that he just made the cut.
He made the cut.
And that was good. Like, they was okay. I'm not going to say nothing.
Question, y'all. Okay. And for you.
Okay. What you got?
Let's talk about it. If, okay, at that 5 years, you said Team Reese travels 5 years. That was your limit. Now, let's just say, I don't know what y'all relationship was at that time. So let's say it was great. It was wonderful. There was no issues. Y'all get along. Y'all traveling. Y'all doing great things together. He just didn't propose. At that 5 year mark, and for you as well, let's just say, let's start over. Let's take this off at 6-year mark. Would you have been like, hey, look, I ain't doing this no more? You're gonna cut it off.
So if we were together,
right, without no
ring, and our situation
marriage
was different,
right?
We wouldn't be together. We wouldn't even probably made it past 2 because of the situation prior. You understand what I'm saying?
So even if things was, I mean, it's amazing relationship.
Because I felt like I wasted time in my mind. But again, my situation prior to you was different. So my mind was in a place where I'm not wasting my time anymore. So
she's gonna just break my heart after 2 years because I'm not ready to be married at that time because of whatever. She is. I have a time limit set, and if I don't propose, so that's harsh.
It's harsh, but
fellas, y'all, let's talk about it, man. Tell me how y'all feel about this, man. Let's go.
But also, we would have been having that conversation before 2 years. So it's not like I would just be like, oh, I'm gonna just break it off with you because it's not happening. But I'm letting you know, like, listen, this is where I'm at from the beginning. Like we did. This is where I'm at. And if this is not what, then I understand that. But I don't want to waste your time, just like I don't want you to waste my time. You know what I mean? So again, I think for us, we communicated first, and my prior situation, I couldn't do it. For me, I couldn't do it. Not to say that nobody else could.
But you carrying something that you dealt with in your past. Now you bringing it into our relationship. We're happy. We good. I just hadn't proposed yet. Don't mean I'm not. Don't mean I am. But I'm saying you have to be patient and wait until that man is fully ready.
Oh, Gracie, she said no, she didn't do it yet soon, but she love you.
Yeah, Aunt Stacey, do it later, baby. Okay.
Book bag. Me and I says facts. House X, right? Let's see. Mama said patient. My behind. That's right. You want the prize without playing the game. See, I like her. That's a real answer. That's a real answer. Women want this. You have women that want that. They want that. So don't press upon, well, I'm going to just wait, or it's going to be 12, 13 years, because guess what? That woman, she's getting older. If she doesn't have any kids, she may want to have children. She may have things that she wants to do, and she wants to do it with a partner. And if it's like, if you ain't that partner, we'll move on. Listen, look, right there in black and white. That's mama right there.
And that's probably why a lot of these women are proposing to the men.
That's true.
Because they feel like he taking too long. It's been 6 years.
Let's see, me and I, we're too old for this. Right, as you get older, you don't, time is of the essence.
Okay.
And so,
but still, you still want to get to know this person with that time before you decide to propose. Use that time to get to know him. Take your time. That's what the man he's trying to do. Maybe he's trying to take his time, even if it takes 8 years.
Let me keep on moving because somebody gonna get beat up today.
Y'all see this violence? You see this? I'm just finding out she's violent. I didn't take my time. You see what I'm saying?
Whatever.
This is a perfect example. What if she just haul up and pow?
I would not do that.
Knock me out. Knock my glasses off.
All right, Team B says, we did not live together until after we got married, and it worked out for us. 10 years and going strong. I know that doesn't work for everyone, though. That's true.
That's amazing, though.
But you guys did learn each other. Y'all learned each other, which is cool. Right. And I think now, sometimes it is scary. People want to try it out or try things out, but and I don't want to go back in the day. But back in the day, it wasn't no trial. What you got the man, proposed to the woman. Oh. Yeah, let's get married. We have these kids. There wasn't no trying out. I think now things have changed a little bit where people want to try it out. Yeah. But I think if that's what you want to do, 10 years, 15 years, like you don't know by now, but you know how to make other decisions.
Hey, the man want to see every scenario that the woman, scenario.
If it takes 10 years, if you don't know the person before
then, take 10 years.
Like that to me, I feel like again, it's kind of like a cop out because you get to know, even in a regular relationship, you kind of get to know people or relationships that you, at least within 6 months to a year, because they show you who they really are. People can't front for a long time of who they are. So if it takes you 10 years to figure it out, there's something wrong.
Hey, listen, it takes some NBA players 6 years to develop into a really good basketball player. So if it takes you 6 years to get to know that woman and figure her out.
But NBA is more skill. When it comes to skill
to be married, it's a skill. You know what I'm saying? you gotta have some type of skills. You just can't show up.
10 years. What?
Yeah. If it takes 10 years, it takes 10
That's what
years.
I'm saying. Okay, you will never get the full story on a woman. We are very unpredictable.
That's why you gotta take your time. It may take. Hey, listen, fellas, y'all holler at me, man. Okay, answer this, fellas. If it's taking you that long, why? You know what I'm saying? Leave some comments. Let me know. Why would it take you that long? Right. What's taking you that long?
She said 10 years. I'm out.
Sheesh.
See, the women, that's what I'm saying. The women are like, we're not, the perception is that we want to do something for 10, 15 years. But no.
Well, propose then. Propose to him.
No, that's not the way it goes.
Propose. I mean, you out, you tired. I can't wait no longer. I'm gonna go buy a ring and propose to my man.
The beauty force by Jamie said, some men you have to be direct with because some are clueless. That's right.
You do.
You do.
But at the same time, even if you are direct, maybe he still don't see you being ready to be his wife. There may be some qualities that you need to work on. He may be telling you this, but a lot of women don't be listening.
This is not like an interview or a job situation. It's like
it is like an interview. You have to tell this person who you are, how you are,
in the beginning,
what skill you bring.
Yes, in the beginning, I agree. I think when you meet somebody, and again, not the first date, like I want to be married tomorrow.
No.
But as you're getting to know each other, you know, however long that takes, you know, let's just say the first year. Let's just say the first year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, y'all may not live together. Look, Team Reese said they didn't live together, but I'm sure they got to know each other. You can get to know each other. You can, you know, date, hang out.
Yep.
You know, you'll find out about a person during that time. You're gonna spend the night at their house. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have those interactions where you can see what they are really like.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of like you waiting for years. You don't have to do that. You don't have to. They just, you know, folks just choose to. Every man and husband material as well, just like every steak and good piece of meat. Oh, ain't.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
I was like, I only got a little lost for a little second.
Right, exactly.
Not in there.
On his bed. Oh, I agree.
Oh,
They saying hi again, Gracie. She back here playing with all of this stuff. Auntie Lala saying hi. Everybody saying hi. Oh, she's coming with a book bag. Hold on. Got the book bag. Okay. Oh, all right.
Come on.
Here, come on. You want to say hello?
Yes.
Okay.
Sit up so they can see your face.
So they can see your face. All right. Okay. She got a book bag on. Y'all not growing. Exactly. Y'all not growing. Okay. So Team Reese Travel says, yes, at 5 years, we were going to be done. See? Cut off.
Just like that.
And we were happy. But time is everything.
So you just
That's
gonna
right.
cut it?
How long do you want to wait when you have no idea what? That's all I'm saying. There's a
you're not supposed to know when it's coming. It's a surprise. When I proposed to her, she didn't know. She didn't know I called her two best friends from New York to come down when I was proposing to her.
Right.
She didn't know. It's a surprise.
But remember, it wasn't 5 years, 10 years down the line. I wasn't expecting it. I really wasn't.
Right.
And it surprised me.
Yeah.
Because in my mind, I was like, wow. Right.
Mm-hmm.
But if that was 5 years down the line or 10 years, I mean, for me, I wouldn't have waited that long.
You don't really know if you would have waited that long.
No.
Because what if at year 5 it's February 13th, y'all, and she done broke up with me, and I had the ring in my pocket ready to propose February 14th.
But you snooze, you lose. Why did it take 5 years?
What you mean?
We've
been enjoying life.
We have, but I think time.
And sometimes things happen in people's life where they're kind of like, I want to marry this woman, but the other things going on in my personal life right now that I need to clear up. before I get on my knee and propose.
I hear you.
It takes time sometimes.
But I think, again, this is a prime example from Teen Reese. Prime example. I'm in agreement with her, because I would have, if I had a time limit, I would have just been like,
I mean, just like that. Break the man's heart.
Nah, I'm not wasting no time. Date for 2, engaged on the 3rd, married by the 4th. Okay, so is this Anwar meet? Because I'm curious to know who this is, okay. Because again, they've been married for what, 20 plus years?
I'm not sure the exact
time. But again, time, all that time, it's like, if you want something, you go after it, you get it, right? That's the mindset. You want something, you go after, you get it. But if you just like, all right, well, or the man is thinking, oh, she'll be all right, understand that there's other men that now, because you're not doing, or you're not moving forward, she might begin now, she looking at other men. Now they talking after work. Hey, you again, if they're waiting and they want something and they're wanting you or the man to do it, it's like, if that's who you want to be with, then be with them.
And that goes to show right there. If she starts talking to another man while you're trying to get to know her, that show that you don't need to be with it. And that's the perfect example why you should take that time. Take that time.
Oh, as long as you're happy, time shouldn't matter. You could tell y'all are
yes. It don't matter. It shouldn't matter. 8 years. All right, it took that long.
Well, shut up. What up? What up?
You got your ring after 8 years, though. And your friends may talk trash. Girl, it took 8 years, but they ain't got no ring.
Some people get married after 70. She waited 50 years.
That's ring. Right. But she got that ring, didn't she? It ain't nothing wrong with it. Some NBA players don't get a ring until they last year. He in year 16. He in year 16.
Basketball to marriage.
Hey, he in year 16, and he finally got a ring. That might be Chris Paul this year. How long he been in the league? And he finally gonna get a ring. It may take that long, but he gonna get a ring though, right?
Let's say hello to our other guest. Hey, Toma, welcome in.
What up?
Right here today.
What up, BFF?
Me, not Tanisha, the violent one, Dave, the patient one.
Very patient.
No.
Very patient.
No, not at all. Yeah. Okay, so Sharon said, I say 3 years. The first year, we're getting to know each other. The second year, we should be moving in together. Third year, a ring. If not, then I can't give you any more of my milk and cookies.
What?
So Sharon is saying, okay, move in, right? She's saying, I'll give you 3 years.
3 years.
3 years, but then after that, there's a time limit.
Why is there a time limit set on when you're supposed to propose?
Because and I don't want to say, if some women are tired, man.
Yeah, we're tired too. But what is the rush? We don't want to be rushed into jumping into marriage.
You're right. But 10 years is a bit much.
That's a lot of pressure.
So then why not talk about that in the beginning? Why not? So just what you said before, like, hey, maybe the guy got some stuff they got to handle. They just trying to, kind of get themselves together. Why not talk about that in the beginning? Then let that woman decide if that's what she is willing to do, instead of not talking about it and just, just keep doing my thing. Because it all goes back to the communication part. If that is what that man wants to do, and again, even women, but if that is what that person wants to do, and they know, like, what, I got to get whether that's finances, whether, I got to, get some doors closed before I do that, have that conversation. Then let that person decide either A, you know what, I'm going to rock it out with you. I totally understand. Or, you know what, I don't know. But we can see how it works. You have to give people an opportunity to make the decision to do those things and not just assume that it's going to be okay. Because then down the road, you run the risk of now breaking up because nobody talked about it.
But whose fault is that? That's not just a man's fault.
I'm not saying it's just a man's fault. I'm just saying as in general, like if you just use an example for you as the man, if you're like, I got stuff I got to handle, then you need to be the one to start that conversation with your partner to say, hey, this is what it is. Just so you know, this is what it is. Like, sometimes that people that have kids before, they're like, hey, I got a son, I got a daughter, or, I've been married before or whatever. divulge that information to help that other person make a decision. Don't put the person in a situation to where now they kind of like 5 years in, now they like, oh shoot.
But even with that stuff being communicated, right?
Yeah.
Even after 3 years, the woman's still gonna be looking around for that ring. She gonna be like, okay, it's been 3 years. You don't should have been able to handle all your stuff by now. Where's my ring? She's still gonna be looking for that ring, regardless of what that man done told you on day one. So 3-4 years, you're gonna be like, well, he still ain't proposed yet.
Stacy said anything after 3 years is a waste of time.
But y'all still enjoying each other's time though. You're still together. Y'all still going out on dates and doing stuff. She said, oh well.
And said, yes, you snooze, you lose. Thank you. Oh my goodness.
She is just gonna cut them off.
Again and again, it goes back to I think that when people have experienced things in the past, and yes, you should not carry stuff over into. And
it's hard not to sometimes. It is. We're all human, so sometimes that's just going to happen naturally.
Right, but I think when if you've been in a relationship 10 years prior or 8 years prior, and you're getting older, you get to a point where you have every right to say what it is that you want. Now, you know what I mean? Like, so if for me, if I've been in a relationship for 10 years prior to you and you come along, I have a right to make that decision. You have the right to decide if you want to be with me or not.
Yep.
And vice versa. So I think, again, going back to the communication part, if that's not happening, then you run the risk of dealing with a lot of the stuff that, you can kind of try to not deal with if you talk in the beginning.
Let's see what everybody else is saying here.
Okay, let's see. Sharon said, at 50, I shouldn't have to introduce you as my man, as my boyfriend. There is no such thing as man friend it's boyfriend then husband. Okay, so she's saying that it should be husband. I say dating fiance husband. Because she's saying at 50, she shouldn't have to introduce you as my boyfriend.
Yeah, at 50, I wouldn't call somebody my girlfriend.
This is my boyfriend.
Still a little too, old for that, but it's still gonna take time. The man's still gonna take his time, because as you get older, you do still go through other relationships, and sometimes as people get older, their heart get colder, man, when they're dealing with relationships. They done been through some stuff, so trying to, it's probably harder to find a husband or a wife at 50 plus, at 40 plus, because a lot of the people that we all went to school with and so forth like that, man, they married, they got kids. Some of the people we went to school with, they grandparents right now. You know what I'm saying? So it is a little bit tougher, but you still, it's gonna take time. It takes time.
All right, so okay, me and I said Dave's the type of brother who don't study, don't do homework, but want to show up on test day and have someone give him the answers.
You doggone right. And I wish I would have did that while I was at Stillman, because I would have graduated when I was supposed to.
No.
Man.
23 years. Run me my 3 years. Look, 23 years married.
That's what's up. Congratulations.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Love and Live show. What's up?
What
Happy
up?
Friday, fam. All right, let's see. As long as the convo and goal is to get married, then no time limit should be placed. These women
impatient, man.
You know what? Y'all putting a battery in this guy's back here.
I mean, come on. What are you rushing for?
But I do agree about as long as the conversation and the goal has been communicated. That's what it goes back to. If you ain't have no conversation, and then me and you still together for 10 years and we got kids, we're not moving, we're not working towards anything, then it's like.
But if the man telling you, now, just like McMillan said, if you're having a conversation, he's telling you, but you don't believe him because it's been 6 years and he's still saying the same thing, but you don't know what the man may really be planning. You don't really know what's on his heart. So be patient.
Here she goes. Okay. Team Reach Travel says she makes a difference for me too. We started dating at 22. I felt like I had 5 years then. Today, my limit would likely be much lower. Okay. Yeah. So to the point, it's age. When you're young, you're like, oh, we're gonna be together forever.
Yeah.
You know, and as you get older, you know, we in our 40s, it's like,
who in their 40s? I ain't even know who 40s.
You know what?
29.
Let's see. Every 2 years, she's gonna have a new man.
Yep. Every 2 years, every year, every 6 months, chasing after rings like LeBron. Jumping from team to team to team to team like LeBron, Durant, and Kyrie. Team jumping.
Time makes a difference for me too. We started dating at 22. Oh, I hit that. All right. So, Tanisha, would you stay at a good paying job with no benefits or advancement? No matter how good they're paying you, you can't be wasting your time with no growth. That's right.
Man, they paying her $500,000. She ain't going to work. You know what she gonna do? She gonna pay for her own benefits out of her pocket. She gonna call the insurance company and say, "Go ahead and take this money out of my check. I'm gonna pay for my own. Get my own benefits."
But think about it. And again, just associating with that, somebody got to make a move. Somebody, because you can't. As you get older, it's like, what am I doing?
The move has been made. Y'all living together.
But no.
You're enjoying your time together.
No.
You love each other. You just don't have a ring. What?
We love each other, yes. And if we love each other, let's go ahead and move forward. Let's get this thing popping.
And then after that, do what?
We married.
And that's it.
No, that's not it.
That's it.
No, that's not it.
Hey, y'all married. Hey.
The pressure is she wants them benefits and half of everything if you leave. This feeling more like a business deal than a marriage.
And it can be. And
it depends on the couple though. It depends on the person. Trying
to get you for everything. And sometimes too, you've been a good man to her, good father, and y'all break up and she still put you on child support. God dog.
Yeah. Love and Live show. I got married fast. I don't play house at all. Okay. She like,
Okay.
Now, how long Love and Live show did it take for you guys to get married? I'm curious. All right, Thomas says, I wouldn't rush the evolution of the relationship based on the calendar, but after some years, you both should know if you want to do life together. Okay.
And you can do life together without getting married. Now, I'm not without getting married, but even if it takes 10 years, you're still doing life together for those 10 years. Just without the title being married.
Okay, so let's see. If you want to leave, baby, go ahead and walk out the door. But one thing you gotta remember:
one monkey don't stop no show.
This train gonna
keep on rolling like Amtrak, baby.
Don't
choo choo.
No. You see what you started? Okay, so let's see. Love and Live show. It took us 7 months and we've been married 23 years in June.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah, I mean, I think it depends on the person. I think it's communication is important. And I think, both parties got to know what they want. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a family member who they've been, he proposed to his girlfriend. Like they've been fiancés for a while, but they're okay. They haven't gotten married yet, but they, they're happy, right?
They're happy, y'all,
right? But again,
there ain't nothing wrong with that.
But again, they talked about it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
she ain't tripping. She ain't busting a man across the head, breaking up with him, looking at other men. My man ain't proposed yet. I'm gonna go over here and look at the John. I mean, come on, man.
John?
Be patient. It's gonna happen.
Dave trying to make these chicks listed as special friend on the obituaries.
Ooh, no, not old Dave. Dave too old. They know Dave. No, not Dave.
Yeah, man. But I think I think for ultimately the couple, whoever you decide to be with, having those conversations is important. Like I feel like they are, because I think previously. I think not having certain conversations resulted in certain results. You know what I mean? So you kind of learn and you're like, you know what? Let's have the conversation.
But even if so, what if you had that conversation and it still didn't happen? You had that conversation in the beginning, and that person still said too, yeah, my goal is to be married. He didn't say to be married to you, but he said, right, but he said, yes, my goal is to be married when I get into a relationship. But y'all in a relationship, you're happy, it's going good, y'all been together 5 years. What is it? It could be the woman, or it just could be the man. You don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to evaluate yourself as well.
That's true.
See, well, let me see what's going on with me. Why hasn't he proposed yet?
That's true. That's true. Love and Live Show said, I believe a man knows early in the relationship if he wants to marry his woman. Now, I've heard that.
Sometimes. Now, I'm going to tell y'all my story since I've been acting the doggone fool on here. Yes, I knew. Believe it or not, God told me she was the one. And if I didn't obey, it wasn't going to be another one after. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it would have been a, girlfriend or a lady here and there. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't going to be a real solid commitment. I prayed and cried for her before I met her. I prayed and cried for a child before she had her. So God put all of this together. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I knew right away that she was going to be the one. But everybody's situation is different. Every man is different. Every woman is different. Every man has different values that they look for in a woman. And every woman has different values that they look for in a man.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so what if he proposes after 5 years, but then wait another 5 years to get married?
Yeah. And sometimes that happens.
That happens.
It's still, there's a lot that go into it. There's preparation. There's still trying to get to know the person. You look, like I said, the man, he love her. He love her to death. But some of her qualities just not fitting to be a wife yet. And he wants to give her that opportunity to be that wife.
But so let me ask you this. What if he has these qualities or this list of things that he wants his woman to have, and she doesn't have, it's not in her? Does he break up with her?
Yeah.
After 5 years?
Gotta go. She get the knife cut. Give her the knife cut. Let's talk about it. You're cut, baby. Let's talk about it.
The woman that God sent you.
Yep. Sure is.
Okay. I watched someone I love very dearly sit in the back of a funeral. No mention in the obituary at all for a man she dated for decades.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yikes. That's crazy.
Very, very unfortunate. And that I've seen that happen too. Wow. And it's sad, man. You hate to see somebody go through that type of pain. Hey, look, I'm gonna be real with y'all. It's ultimately your decision, however you want to handle it.
Yeah. Sharon said, "Forget child support. I need that pension."
Ooh, Sharon.
She is on one tonight, boy. All right. That right there, you know what you want, and if you communicate and listen, you can find out if it's a waste of time or not. You can. If you pay attention, you really can. Yeah, she's crazy, y'all. My cousin is crazy. Right, yeah, that part. Love and Live Show, I saw that too, and everything was taken from her as well. Wow. So I mean, you got to be able to, you have to, what's the word? Know what's right for you at the end of the day, right? Like I've heard somebody say, you can't make somebody else happy. They have to make themselves happy.
Yeah.
Right. So I think it all boils down to, okay, this is what I want. This is what I don't want, and over the years, in the experiences that I've had, I'm learning that just, if you want something, then you talk about it. And if it's not what you want, or, then it's like, all right, let me make the decision, or we can talk through it. If I really love someone, am I willing to stay? Am I willing to stick it out? But you ultimately have to make that decision.
Yep.
because nobody can make that decision for you.
So, fellas, I mean, I know a lot of us fellas that's in here is probably married, probably for a few, but I mean, how long? How long, man? How long do y'all
Ask
feel?
DMX fiance how she feels.
Yeah.
They never got married.
How long were they together?
I don't know, but
he was married before, right?
I don't know. Yes, he was. Well, I think
so too, because he was married to, I forgot her name, because I know he mentioned it in one of his songs, but I mean, that just goes right there. To be honest with DMX, he has a career. He's running all the time. To his defense, he's trying to follow his career, music, acting, and so forth. Man, what think about no marriage, man? He had been married before. He went through a lot with that marriage, so that could have been something that was kind of carrying something from the past, into a new relationship.
Yep, absolutely. All right, let's get down to me and all them baby mamas. Yeah. It. Yep.
He was a Rolling Stone.
I'm not doing this today. All right, girl. All right. People know what type of cars they like, meals they like, clothes to wear, but it takes 20 years to get married. It's not hard. People expect good marriages should come at the beginning. Thank you.
Hey, look.
Thank you.
You don't keep a car for lifetime, but you're supposed to keep your spouse for lifetime. So if you're going to spend your lifetime with somebody, you want to make sure for sure that that's somebody that you want to lock in with for all that time.
But it should not take you 10 years.
I don't lay in the bed with my Toyota. I lay in the bed with my Tanisha. You know what I'm saying?
But I get their point though. It shouldn't take, if your mind is all together the way it should be, it shouldn't take you 10 years. Now, again, if that's how y'all rocking and y'all agree on doing that, that's fine. I'm not opposed to that. All I'm saying is give the person the chance. Y'all communicate in order to make sure that that's what both parties want to do. And
by the way, y'all, I know y'all heard Kennedy say twice that she's hungry. We did feed her. She had 2 pieces of pizza, so we ain't starving over here. She eating real good. She just greedy. That's all it is. She want a snack. That's all it is.
Feed that baby.
I'm hungry.
Okay. So true. Yep. Okay. So they agree. Everybody's saying they agree. See, they agree. That's a word. That's right. That is a word. All right, guys. Well, listen. We out of time already. 1 hour in.
Yeah. Well, that's the time, I guess.
That's the time. Let me see. Wait. We got one more comment. That baby hungry child.
That's insane. That's insane.
No, we didn't.
No.
See now, you see what y'all started?
Y'all started this stuff up. Okay. She ate. It's an hour ago she ate. Trust me. 2 pieces of pizza. The pizza sitting over there on the stove. She just want a snack.
That's it. Okay, Love and Live Show said marriage is communication, understanding, loving, and putting work in.
That's true.
That is.
That's true.
It is. Let's see. We have a homeboy on his 5th marriage. Falling into his pressure. His pressure. His marriage. Ooh.
It may be.
It might be him. He just need to stop.
It might be more than that. I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Yep. Falling into the pressure, man. That's a lot of times to be married. You know what I'm saying? And hey, but like I said, that goes to show. If you feel like you need to take your time, take your time. But the woman got to be patient. She has to be understanding that. It's not that he's not going to propose one day, but if you put a time limit on it, you put a time limit on every relationship. Oh, see this man right here. Oh, anyway, yeah, I think we need to go ahead and
cut this.
Close it on out.
People dropping names.
I don't have nothing to do with that.
What should they say? Keep your wife's name. What is it?
Keep your wife's name out of your mouth, including keep your wife's name out of your mouth.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, listen, we are actually at time. I think this was good.
This was good.
If there's anything that you guys want to talk about next week, drop it below. Send us a message. We'll love to get some ideas. And we will catch up with y'all. We will be on next Friday. Make sure that y'all hit that like button and subscribe.
That's right.
I am Mrs. Jackson, the sane one.
And I'm Mr. David. Let's get married. Married.
Okay.
Jackson.
And who are you?
I am with my mommy.
Okay. All right. And we'll see you on the next episode of All About the Jacksons.
All About the Jacksons.
Peace.